All right, let's check out this really nice designed, actually it appears to be a great quality tool. I have some other of these HOTO tools and I really like how they look. They just have a really cool look. They work really well. Sure, they're not for a professional contractor or auto mechanic, but they're really good for a homeowner or do-it-yourself person. And I'm amazed how handy cordless screwdrivers have come in. I've been a person who always used a drill in the past, and there's plenty of times when you don't need that much power and where it's probably actually caused me problems to be using that. So this is the HOTO 3.6 volt cordless screwdriver gun. So HOTO's H-O-T-O. All right. So you can see by the picture that it comes in two colors. So let's go ahead and let's check it out. So they do a very nice job of packaging everything. It's gonna sound cheesy, but I would say they're like the Apple of tools. Their design and packaging is amazing, and the quality as well. So those things all go in line with them. So here is the blue one, and you can see it's actually, you know, it's heavy. It's well made. It's not plasticky. You know, it feels robust. Good quality. So you can tell by the design, you know, it's very kind of minimalist, very simplistic, not a lot going on. You've got your trigger, you've got your control knob here, so to either screw in or down or just leave it in neutral like that. And then you have your front, which again, and this is a light as well, so that actually comes in very handy to have that LED there. And we'll go over all that stuff a little more. So let's see what else comes with it. So having this really nice case too that it fits in is great. You got your instructions here, your screwdriver bits, and then everything is on the new USB-C style chargers. So they give you the cable, you just need the AC adapter. I like the bits, they're extra long, as you can tell. That makes them come in handy, I think. And you can see you've got your different selection of bit choices as well. So even like that little triangle one, I've never even come across that, but you've got that there along with your Torx. And then your Phillips, of course. You got one slotted if you need it. You got some hex. Okay, so that's great to have all those there. So let's talk a little bit more about this, right? So you've got those 10 bits. On a full charge, this is a 2000 mAh battery in here, and so on a full charge you should be able to do about 300 screws, so that's great. And of course it's going to let you both, you know, put screws in, take screws out, and you've got that LED light, and it's a ring LED light like this, so that should help with any shadow issues, which makes it, you know, a little nicer to use. So some of those other tips in here were posi drive, and then you've got the Phillips, like I showed you, the hex, the flathead, the Torx, and then that one is just called triangular and tri-wing. So a couple tips in there that I'm not even familiar with, but it's nice to have them in case you come across them, right? So it this will take about 2 hours to charge fully if it's, you know, not charged, and once it is charged, you should last for about 300 screws. This is where it plugs in. There's a little indicator light above it. It's going to be red when charging, and then it's going to go ahead and turn white when it's fully charged. So let's show you how it works. So if you just want to use the flashlight, you just pull the trigger, okay? But when you're ready to screw in, push it up. That's going to screw in. And then when you need to unscrew, you just push it down. And then that's going to screw out. So very simple design, very simple use. Really just a cool looking, well-made pistol style automatic screwdriver. So like I said, these have come in way more handy than I figured. I do a lot of work on RC cars and then these different airsoft gel blaster type guns. These screwdrivers work great for disassembling and reassembling them quickly. I was doing it always by hand, and this works well because it won't over torque them, and it just helps you take everything apart quickly. So again, This is the HOTO 3.6 volt cordless screwdriver gun. And you've got the other option of the red color. But check out everything from HOTO. It's just really nice looking. And like I said, I'd kind of call it the Apple of the tool industry when it comes to design and quality. So just to show you how I've been using this cordless screw gun, how well it works. Like I said, taking apart these little gel blaster guns or putting them back together. The nice thing is all of the bits are also magnetized, so when you're taking them apart, that makes sure you don't lose any of those. This one, I'm actually putting it back together, and it's just gonna let you go ahead and screw them down in without really over tightening them. And then again, since it's magnetic like that, that certainly helps when you're unscrewing them, and even when you go to screw them in to kind of set them in place like that. So very easy to use. You know, it's actually, these are pretty narrow, long bits too, which for my application, that comes in even more handy. So again, there it is, the cordless pistol style screwdriver gun, 3.6 volt from HOTO, H-O-T-O.